Hi, this is Jason with 5 Letter Comics Collectibles coming at you with another toy review. This time we're taking a look at the Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace C-3PO from the Episode 1 toy line from Hasbro from 1999. So the first thing we're going to do is take a closer look at the packaging. So taking a look at the packaging, I love the Episode 1 toy line packaging. I love the red. I love the Darth Maul face on there. I love the marketing that they went after. I'm just unfortunate that they, what they did with the character in the actual movie. It's got a, great view of the figure you are getting with another picture of him he was in the movie. It says he's C-3PO. It comes with the ComTech chip, and on the back it gives you a little list of what his saying is when you use the ComTech reader with the chip. It gives you a little synopsis of Episode 1 and then a little background on C-3PO. It also gives you a little picture of some of the other figures in the toy line with little check boxes if you want to check them off if you get them. Love the Episode 1 toy line packaging. The back's really nice. Got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I mean, they definitely center around the ComTech chip reader. It's one of those things they wanted you to do and purchase. That way you could actually take full advantage of the figure. But let's get this guy opened up. Alright, so taking a look at this figure, this guy probably has to be the most detailed figure in the Episode 1 toy line. What they did with the painting and stuff in this guy, I mean, is very meticulous and is absolutely phenomenal when you actually look at it and you get really close up. I mean, the wiring and all the stuff, I mean, he really looks like, C-3PO from Episode 1. I mean, they went, a lot of painstaking paints. I mean, the way they did the wires and everything. There's even sections on his around his little shoulder, which has got like the gold, like he's almost got the gold, as well as if it continues, like he has these little like almost looks like a gold thong at this point, but part that he was being built, and that they were going towards that gold look, and it absolutely looks fantastic. Now he's got the typical articulation. He can turn at the head, so he turns at the head. He moves his arms up and down. He does not turn at the waist, and he can move his legs. Both his legs are independent. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty basic figure. I think the big thing with this guy is that, the detail in him is just unbelievable. Like I said, you really have to just look at him and just hold the figure and see all the little, intricate things that are on this figure. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, each arm is molded different. It's got different color, wires. I mean, they did an amazing job with this guy. His eyes even have it's really hard to see, but the eyes have the little lines on them. But I mean, the camera won't even show that. But I mean, just unbelievable what they did with this figure. And this was 1999. I mean, this is something you'd expect to see, more recently, because with technology and the way they make figures, and it's just unbelievable. I mean, I think when this guy came out, he was about $6. I mean, this is one of those figures that I think that would be worth, with just the detail alone, $10 to $15 nowadays. So every Episode 1 figure has a ComTech chip. C-3PO's ComTech chip is right here. It comes with a little peg that you can use as a stand, and what you do is turn the ComTech chip reader on, which it already is, and you swipe the chip over the reader.
Hello, I am C-3PO Human Cycle Relations. How might I serve you? My plots are showing. Oh my goodness. What do you mean naked?
And that's what he says for this figure. And with this ComTech chip reader, it's one of those things where it works better with droids. They sound more like their actual, persona in the movie. but human characters absolutely sound ridiculous. And even C-3PO, it doesn't really sound like C-3PO. You can kind of get away with it because he's a droid, so it sounds more robotic, but I mean, it definitely sounds like a speak and spell. And finally, here we have a size comparison. This is, C-3PO with the R2-D2 from the Episode 1 toy line. So you can definitely see they look fantastic together. They're scaled pretty much exactly the way you'd want them to be. I mean, I guess the only thing you could do would maybe put his arm on top of his head, which is you really can't do with the stand. But I mean, give that classic pose. And obviously these guys didn't know each other until they met in this movie, and then they would eventually become good friends. But I mean, this looks fantastic together. I mean, it's definitely, they look really neat to reenact some of the scenes from Episode 1. But I think with the C-3PO, like I said, that the main draw with this figure is the absolute, detail. They went absolutely deep into this figure and made it look unbelievable. Like I said, the wiring and stuff, you have to really just look at this figure for a while just to really appreciate what they did here. But once again, this has been Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time.